Oh no, guys, I spoke it into existence. I promised everyday content. I don't care if I wake up late and the sun's down already. I'm gonna come out here and mow at, you know, sundown at 4 p.m. It's 4 o'clock. Dad? I gotta pick up more boxes later. I'm just gonna use the Badger because why not? Where is the tripod? We missed the good weather. It was already hot. It was 60 today, and look at that. We missed out on the good weather. That's what happens when you think you can sleep during season. It's not a thing, but you can't sleep during the season. Oh, hell no. Should we take the truck over to Rick's? Quick mow. No edging quite yet. But Rick's lucky because he gets sun. He gets more sun than we do. You gotta mount the Badger. Go to your home, bro. Yep, that one's done. Okay, what are we cutting Rick's at? 1, 2, 3, level 4. That's what the main is at. That's what Rick's is gonna be at. Hilo. Let's freaking get it, my dudes. Ooh, it's looking good. It's looking really good. See, Rick gets sun right now. Okay. Looks pretty damn good. Look at that. Look at that, bro. It's literally looking so damn good. Look at this, bro. Just as fluffy as ours. Ugh. Just as fluffy. Talked to Rick last night, actually. He is looking really good. And he is ready for renovation. We're thinking, well, I would like for his schedule to match our schedule that will consist of dark 30 in the fall, full renovation both months, okay? Both lawns, dark 30. As for spring, I would like to oversee this one, but on his, I would like to kill off all that fescue that's in there, so he's just straight up perennial rye. I would put a little bit of Kentucky in his too, though. Just to get some regenerative stuff going, it just needs to get rid of that fescue, bro. That fescue is making it not as even as it should. It's majority rye and blue, Kentucky blue, blackout. It needs to be the new night shift, you know what I mean? And then my dumbass didn't charge the damn batteries for the damn sun. Let me try to charge the Sunjoe batteries real quick and then we'll go from there. While we're waiting for the Sunjoe batteries to charge, we're gonna put some Milo down on rigs. It's not gonna rain at all, but it's okay because Milo, when you put Milo down, remember, you can put Milo down any time you want. It will use it whenever it wants to use it. Rick gave me some Milo last night. We're gonna dump the whole thing all in the front. We can go heavy. Let's go over there real quick. So I told you guys, wake up late, who cares? We good. Yeah, look how thick that is, bro. Okay, my dudes, let's do a quick blow. Quick blow, Jay. This is how you lose weight, bro. Not sitting on your butt at home. You gotta get out in the lawn. Pardon my breathing. Pardon me for breathing. I remember those arguments. When I had a girlfriend. Pardon me for breathing. I know you guys be saying that to your wives. I'm dead. Let me blow this off. Yes, sir. Okay, looks good, Rick. You see how we fixed the edges? Winter time. Remember how light that was? Yeah, it's fixed. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. Give me a second, my dudes. Good to go, Rick.
Going on. Got my weekend chore juice.
Yes, sir, you do.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
You're all good to go?
Yep.
See you soon.
Yep.
Get some rest. See you, Rick. Just letting Rick chillax. I don't want to be a bugaboo. I told him I'll take care of his stuff for the time being, and that's what we're doing. And if I gotta take care of it for 5 years, I don't give a f. That's what I'm gonna do. Let him do his thing. This is a whole different side of me that you're seeing. This is trying to beat the light. Usually, we don't try to beat the light. We just chillax, but I got some stuff to do as well because I have to pack your guys' stuff, and then tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go mail all of them because I got the rest of the boxes. And when I tell you we surpassed the goal in 2 days, that's what's up, bro. You guys are out here just killing the game. For real, for real. Hope that's recording, bro. Okay, let's check out the backyard, see what happened yesterday. Yes, sir. Look at that. Like I said, absorbing the sun. It needs to absorb the sun. Now, upon your comment about warm season grass, I'm tempted to make this Bermuda. Because all it does is get, you know, sun back here 24/7. It's just not feasible enough. It's just not feasible enough. It might not happen. Just because it needs to be warm. Like, we don't get that 100-degree weather. We get that for like 1 day. Dad, that package was yours. It said military. What'd they send you? A new gun?
Yeah.
Look at Rick's lawn. It looks the same as ours.
Oh, wow.
I just cleaned it. Here, let me get the heavy stuff. What's the heavy stuff? Isn't that funny? We have the best gas mileage and the worst gas mileage on Earth. Yesterday. Looks fluffy, huh? Stupid green. I'm gonna go mow the back. Guys, I'm gonna do an episode. You know what? We'll probably just cover that today too, because it's very important. It's what to stock up on during the spring. Here, this is gonna be the beginning of the video. What to stock up on in the spring so you don't miss out. This is especially important for all you new homeowners, and realistically, it's kind of like a refresher for us old heads. It's gonna be a nice little mow back there. I'm gonna shave her down. Look at the grass though, bro. Real quick, let's just admire this sexy, dark, Night Shift Perennial Rye. Amazing. Very fluffy. Minimal worms. The yellowing is gonna be taken off once we do a little dethatch. So we usually mow this at like a level 4 or 5. We're just gonna mow her down. That way, when we dethatch, it's a lot easier because this turf type is very thick. Here you go. You can see that dead Poa. That's gonna be under the 2-inch mark, which is very rare for this. See? It's already probably gonna get caught up. Mowing in Jordan 4 RM is wild. So, it's a $150 shoe, Pimpin'. This is called the Great Reset. Usually during season, you wanna reset your lawn, but we already reset the lawn when we do an overseed. You cut it low. Just cut it low, you're not gonna hurt anything. It always grows back, believe that. This right now, I'm resetting. We're gonna dethatch it. We're gonna go heavy ammonium sulfate tomorrow. And we'll go from there. So let me knock this out real quick. Enjoy. Yes, sir. That was fun. Guys, this turf type tall fescue, man. Now, when you do cut it this low, if it hasn't been spoon fed, it is going to be lighter, as you can see in the air. But if you cut it at a 2-inch, 2.5 inch with good regular fertilization, you can't tell the difference between Night Shift Perennial Rye and Night Shift TTTF. It's very hard if you cut it tall. Now, that's what we're going to try to do this season, is figure out if we can cut this low and still have it dark. And I can guarantee you it's going to happen, because we don't mess around, Chief. But as you can see, this is called the Great Reset. Once you do the Great Reset, you get your dethatch going, you put down some ammonium sulfate, and it's game over, bro. It's game over. We're gonna do a Great Reset over here as well. I have to spray this for Poa, because there's a ton. After editing that video last night, there's a ton of Poa. Let me go grab our stuff real quick. Nice mow today, bro. That was a nice mow. Rick's looks fantastic. You see that from the air, bro? Matching ours. I'm telling you, it's just that little bit of tall fescue. And you saw next door neighbor Rick, just as, I mean, next door neighbor Rick is darker than both of ours, because for some reason he has that Kentucky blue with the perennial rye. Great combination. So if you guys are asking if you should do that or not, do it. Now, I know a lot of you guys are mentioning a couple different seeds. Okay, my experience, I'm just letting you know, my experience. Now, it is preference. A lot of you guys don't want the darkest lawn on earth, and that's okay. You know, you don't have to have the darkest lawn on earth. I want the darkest lawn on earth. But the main was Scott's Sun and Shade, Baron Brugge Turf Blue Pro Kentucky Bluegrass, as well as a bunch of other Baron Brugge products. It was called the Salad Bar. That was a combination of all the cool season grass types. And the cool thing about that, bro, we achieved one of the darkest lawns, I would say, in the nation, maybe even the world, with the cheapest grass seed known to man. Scott's Sun and Shade. I kid you not, bro. It was phenomenal. It was tight, it was short, it was cut every day. And when I put that Hudson Star on there, you couldn't beat it, bro. You couldn't beat that. Hold up, guys. So, if you want a decently dark lawn, don't go Baron Brugge RPR. Right. Regenerative Perennial Ryegrass. RPRG. Don't do that one. That's a very, very light cultivar that you will be disappointed in, because I've had a lot of buddies who've had that, and it's just not what you want. Baron Brugge Turf Blue Pro, not bad. It is not a bad situation. I actually love that seed. Scott's Sun and Shade, too much fescue, too much just too much of stuff that you don't want. So as you can see, Rick's is getting just as dark as ours right now, because a lot of that bluegrass is starting to take over and that rye is really spreading, and it looks really good. Same with ours is just rye, just bushy. But if you want a good combination, it's next door neighbor Rick's. This is a perennial rye Kentucky blue mix that we did last fall, so it's only not even a year old, but it is so dark, and in the air you can see it's light. Ours is super dark, and then his is ridiculously dark, but he has Poa, so I gotta spray for that. I'm hoping I can spray for that tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let me put this away, and then we'll get cracking on some other stuff here. Give me a second, my dudes. Guys, I'm actually gonna eat real quick, and then we're gonna go over the stock up that you need for spring, and this is very important. You definitely need to do this. So thanks for tuning in thus far. I know you probably clicked on this video and you're like, hey, listen, I didn't want to see you mow. I just wanted to know what products I wanted to do. Just kidding, you know, you wanted to watch my dumb ass. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna charge this battery as well, and then we'll go over what products and maybe a couple tools that you should be using as well for the spring, okay? See you in a sec. Yes, sir. This episode is about stocking up on certain products for the spring. We're gonna cover just a little bit here. It is cold out here. It is late. I have to get to editing. That was fun though. First things first, get yourself a well-rounded liquid fertilizer for your spoon feeding. I have to double check if this is in stock. This is Nitro Start. This is an 1836. You can go with Lawn Supply Co. powdered 1818. Put that in with your mollycoddle mix. If you can get this, that'd be great. Or if you can get like a liquid 1616, make that happen. Stock up on this. This is your base for your mollycoddle mix for your backpack sprayer. If you're new here, you have to get a backpack sprayer as well, because we use backpack sprayers a lot. We use granular sometimes, but more often than most, we're using backpack sprayer. So let me show you that as well. This is my favorite backpack sprayer. I've had this for over 6 years now. Has never let me down. You have to get one of these. I'm giving one of these away here pretty soon, next Friday. Is it Friday today? Oh my gosh, it's Friday today. It's the end of the month. So I'm gonna give one of these away next Friday, as well as a rotary scissor. I have 2 of these. This is the old one, and I have the new one as well. I'm giving one away, a brand new, I'm gonna give brand new ones away. I'm just gonna ship it straight from Amazon to you, okay? For the giveaway. So I already have those locked in, and I have the people who bought the chocolates, 100 extra entries per box. So you guys are locked in for that. Get yourself a backpack sprayer. Now, if you can't afford one of these quite yet and you're just new to it, they do have options like this. You can see it from there. This is just a cheap, I believe it was $50 sprayer. We reviewed it last year and it got sold out in literally a couple days. So I hope that that's in stock as well. What are you gonna stock up on after you get all this stuff? Hydretain. Hydretain is gonna keep your grass nice and moist and hydrated for those hot summer days. You're gonna wanna start this after you overseed and after it's grown and you've done about 2 mows. Then you're gonna start adding Hydretain to your mollycoddle mix. Mollycoddle, what is mollycoddle? Mollycoddle mix is close attention or care to. That's why I call it mollycoddle. It's also spoon feeding is another term for it. We say mollycoddle. Hydretain is a must. This is 12 ounces per 1,000 square feet. I mean, man, this is the best stuff right here. Get some of this. This is essential. Next on the list, GS Plant Foods Root Ruckus. This is humic acid as well as sea kelp. What humic acid is gonna do is gonna help aid. It's gonna provide your lawn with more protection for the summer, as well as that sea kelp. That sea kelp is gonna give a little layer of protection on the actual blade itself. The humic acid is pretty much for the soil, so definitely get some of this. This is very affordable, very cheap situation for you guys. Definitely include it with your mollycoddle mix. Root Ruckus. Another thing you're gonna add to aid with protection is kelp and yucca. Now I know we have a lot of products with a lot of kelp, but kelp doesn't hurt anything, so you can add as much kelp as you want, for sure. But this yucca is a natural wetting agent. It's also gonna help aid with that protection. I don't know if you see a little trend here. It's all preventative, it's all protection. And that's how we keep our lawns nice and dark year round. In the summer, don't worry, it's not gonna be brown. I love one of your comments that said, my neighbor's lawn is matching his khakis. Yeah, most of these guys have the same khaki lawn as well. I say it's, what do I say? Oh, I say it's wheat. They're not growing grass, they're growing wheat. Kelp and yucca, a must. Another aid that I also do is fish poop. Bam. Fish fertilizer. I'll link all this in the description. This is all the stuff you need to get and stock up for this season. A lot of this stuff does sell out, so get it now. Fish fert. We add this. What you want to do, guys, is you want to provide nutrients and you want to make sure that you're not giving it the same thing over and over and over again. Because just like me, I am chubby because I don't like diet food. I can't eat chicken and broccoli every single day. And your lawn doesn't want granular every single freaking time you put it down. They're just gonna be like, dude, I'm tired of this stuff. I'm just not gonna perform for you, okay? Switch it up. Add some of this every now and then. And when you follow me, you'll see all the videos. If you're new here, bro, we really make sure you are on the same page and we get stuff done together. Okay, fish fert, add that to the mix. Let's talk about nitrogen as well. This nitrogen right here is new to us, but it obviously works. And we've dialed down the formula to ensure that you're gonna have successful season with this kind of nitrogen. It's unorthodox, just your regular old DEF fluid. DEF fluid is for your diesel trucks, and it literally provides just a nitrogen. I believe it's a 1500, so it's just straight up nitrogen. It's very cheap source of nitrogen, and you're gonna apply this as well. Now, you do have the triple 18s, your well-roundeds like that, but we also add this to the mix just to make sure that we're switching it up and making sure that the lawn doesn't get too tired of what we're giving it. Now, you can just use this as opposed to adding all the other things, but you also need P and K, so it's NPK. This is just N. The well-rounded gives you that P and K. I don't do, like, a lot of people don't use the P, they just use N and K, so a lot of our products here are just like 2802 or something like that. You want the well-rounded. Believe me, I've done this for 6 years now, and you want to make sure that you have the NPK and it's well-rounded. I just added this to the mix because sometimes I just put it in the back, need some nitrogen. Ooh, it looks like it needs some nitrogen. You'll notice this year, you can read your lawn, because we definitely read the lawn well, and we know how to do that. Get some N, add it to the mix. I know it's a lot of products, but just stack up now so you're not like waiting for stuff as I'm doing things. So this is what I'm using for this year. I stacked up. We're good. You're gonna need some iron, whether that be Lawn Star iron, liquid iron, or this right here you can get at Home Depot. It's Simple Lawn Solutions. I like it. It wasn't performing too well for us, but iron is iron to me. So if you need to get some iron, it's something that's readily available. Simple Lawn Solutions is available at your Home Depot. So get some iron, because we definitely iron multiple times a month. I usually iron every week. I mollycoddle every week when it's growing season, especially in summer. I'll be just spraying 24/7. You guys will see that as well. That's for the mollycoddle mix. We're gonna go ahead and talk about preventative disease and moss stuff. Okay, so let's get that cracking. So you want to switch up your disease control. Disease control is very important because you don't want disease. Disease can wipe out your whole situation in literally a month, and you want to stay on top of it. I use disease control every month, so I switch it up. I started using this stuff. We had a fungus in the side right here. It was like a white fungus type of, I don't know what it was. We used this, and it literally knocked it out in less than a month. This is liquid Propiconazole, over the counter. You can purchase at your big box store. Stack up on this, and I don't have any right now. I'm gonna go get some tomorrow in the truck. Let me see. Yep, I don't have any right now. You're gonna wanna get some Scott's Disease X. That is granular, and that's good because that'll really switch it up. So 1 month, spray some of this down. The next month, put down that Scott's granular. And then the next month, use this granular, this brand granular, which is Bio Advanced Fungicide. And then the next month after that, use this. You want to switch it up so you're tricking the disease so it never can keep up with you. You want to make sure you're switching things up. That's very important in this game. I'm putting you on game right now, bro. Like, this is years of trial and error and really dialing down the formula to make sure that, yeah, your lawn does look like this. I'm telling you, it's all about proof. I'm sick of people just telling us what to do and there's no proof in what they're doing. Like, you have to have a decent lawn and you have to prove what you're doing and what you're talking about works. Don't be telling us what to do and your lawn looks like crap. I'm sorry. We have that. That's fungus and disease control. One major thing you want to do. Now, I do this right here. This is insecticide. Now, I got that because it was on sale. Get you some insecticide as well as some grub control. In Pacific Northwest, you wouldn't think there'd be grubs. I found a good amount of grubs. We're gonna start adding this like now, okay? A lot of people do it in spring. You can follow the basic rules as well, but following the basic things, you're not gonna be ahead of the game. You feel me? Just like sports. If you're into sports and you're doing the minimum, you're gonna be a bench player. I'm sorry. But if you're going above and beyond and practicing 24/7 and really doing things that other people aren't doing, that's what's gonna happen. That's why we do all this stuff. Insecticide as well as a grub control. I love Scott's Grub X. It's the best. You can't beat it. In fact, I better order some. I'm gonna order some right now as we speak because I need that grub control. To help support the channel, buy all your stuff on Amazon. Please use my links. That'll help us a ton. I really appreciate you guys for that. Scott's Grub X, 5,000 square feet, 14-pound bag. And the same thing with this, I use the Grub X and then I use the Bio Advanced as well, and I switch it up. Now this is 4 times a year, and I'll even put it down in winter. And that's only $28. So let's go ahead and check out on that. $31 for some Scott's Grub X. This stuff was like $7, so get some of this stuff too. It's like insecticide for ants and all that good stuff, but this is just for grubs pretty much. Am I noticing grubs really eating the situation? No, they don't really eat the situation. I haven't noticed a patch of like dead because of grubs because we're so on top of it. That's the thing too. You're like, man, I'm buying all these products and I'm never getting any of this stuff that people are talking about. Well, yeah, because you're preventing it, because you're using it, you know what I mean? Next thing we're gonna cover, and I know a ton of you guys have it, especially Pacific Northwest guys, your moss. I'll tell you right now, bro, I've used a ton of moss products. I use the granular. Nothing beats Liquid Moss Out by Lily Mill. This is crazy stuff, bro. Works in 24 hours. Your moss will turn brown instantly. Kid you not, bro. I kid you not. This is bright AF. That moss is gonna be gone in 24 hours. You'll thank me later. Just apply this, like, even as preventative. This has iron in it as well, so be careful. Don't put too much. Like, over the winter I did this and iron. Don't do that. Do this as a separate application after you ironed, like the week after maybe even, or just use this for the month for iron. We're starting to learn that. It turned ridiculously black. Thank God it recovered. This gets rid of your moss in 24 hours. Easy freaking peasy. We are gonna talk about herbicides. Your favorite part. Everyone asks this question 24/7. Herbicides. Let's get to it. Yes, we have a lot of herbicides. These are selective herbicides. These are products that we use to kill all our weeds. Very, very good stuff. This right here is new to me. You guys use that. Speedzone. Right? This is Cool Season Speedzone. This is not, oh, is this Southern? No, I was joking. This better not be Southern. I didn't get the Southern version. This is totally for Cool Season. Definitely Cool Season. We're gonna test this out for sure, but I used this for 2 years now, and T-Zone is awesome. Dicamba 2,4-D. I'm pretty sure this is Dicamba 2,4-D as well. Let's just open it up. Let's see. These two are pretty similar. Again, I've used this one, works phenomenal, This one's good too. The only difference is, I believe, is this one you can actually use 15 days after seeding. So if you see some weeds, you can do that. To be safe, I do it after the second mow. This one, on the other hand, yes sir, smells like 2,4-D for sure. Okay, cool. For Kentucky Bluegrass, Annual Ryegrass, Perennial Ryegrass, Tall Fescue, Creeping Bentgrass, and Cloying Bentgrass. How to apply it. For Kentucky Bluegrass, bent grass. So we can apply this to bent grass? Holy moly. Finally. Oh, bro. Okay, cool. And you can also put it on Bermuda grass, hybrid Bermuda grass, zoysia, and buffalo. Let's see here. Bro, this is a lot more advanced because this stuff kills bent grass. I'm actually excited now because I can use this on the bent grass. I've been looking for, I mean, the bent grass stuff was like $400. I'm not spending all that. Screw that. So that's good news. We now have something for the bent grass, and I'll use that probably tomorrow, to be honest, because I need to get that cracking. So this is our selective herbicides for weeds, broadleaf weeds, etc. This as well is really good stuff. This is probably the best stuff. This is Tenacity, my dudes. Tenacity. Again, I'm gonna repeat this 24/7 because a lot of people still say the same thing. Guys, this is Tenacity. Tenacity is gonna take care of a lot of the things that you don't want, and it definitely takes care of your crabgrass. Crabgrass is very irritating. You don't want that in your lawn. It's not really too common here in the Pacific Northwest, but we just use it as a preventative and a post just in case, you know, it comes through. But this will also take care of a lot of broadleaf weeds. If you can't get Tenacity, right here is the generic version of Tenacity. It's just mesotrione, same ingredient. Pacific Northwest guys, you can get that. Again, let me repeat. Separate. Let me repeat. You can get The generic version shipped to you in the Pacific Northwest, Mesotrione, right here on Amazon. Use my link if you can't get this. Good stuff. We'll apply this twice a year. This is always during seeding, okay? It does bleach your lawn, and that's fine because that new seed's gonna pop through and the bad stuff's gonna go out. Let's talk about Poa. I'm just gonna touch up on Poa. The thing is, in Pacific Northwest, a lot of people just have to live with Poa, unfortunately. There are 3 products that really get rid of Poa, and that is ethofumicate, bispirac sodium, as well as methazolin. I don't know. The brand, okay, so Velocity is the one with bispirac sodium. That's gonna take care of your Poa annua, which is annual bluegrass, as well as trivialis. Your Poa Cures are gonna take care of trivialis, pretty much every Poa. And then your ethofumicate is gonna take care of pretty much Poa annua. What you see in the backpack and what happened, and it killed all the Poa as well as some triv, was this Progress EC, which is ethofumicate. You don't have to buy this brand. This brand's like 800 bucks. You don't wanna do that, that's too much. There's a generic version, and one of my boys in Oregon just ordered some, and he said that his first application did not turn the Poa brown quite yet, but the second app guaranteed it's gonna turn brown. Sometimes this doesn't turn anything brown. Like during growing season, it's because we're watering too much, I believe. But we've dialed it down now. Fall, winter, put your Poa Killers down. This bispirac sodium is very good too. So I alternate between all 3. You can get Velocity now. Velocity PM is available to residential. You just have to go to your local lawn suppliers and they can get that for you. I'm not sure about Poa Cure. I know Poa Cure you can't really get. It's like golf course stuff. But you know, when you have connections, it's easily available to you. That's fine. Dad, you want to talk about ethofumicate? But this stuff right here is also available online. You can definitely get this anywhere. It's just very expensive. So I highly recommend getting the cheaper version. It's the same stuff, bro. That is your Poa Killers. Let's talk about earthworms. Some of you guys can have earthworms. Some of you guys might not want them. If you're cutting tall, leave them alone. Earthworms are your friends. They are very good for your grass. They are very good for your soil. They help aerate. They help fertilize. They are great little creatures in your lawn. As for me, I use a earthworm controller to help with the main lawn only. And that's because we cut so short. If you're cutting really short, these earthworms have worm castings, and they're like little balls of poop that they give us. They're little presents of doo-doo that they give us, and it fertilizes the lawn, but we can't use that when our lawn is cut really short. It's an eyesore. It can create a muddy mess. I have tried using a golf rake to level them out, creates a muddy mess. And the best thing that I've used so far is this right here. This, guys, is tea seed meal. Now, if you guys are cutting short like me, and I know a lot of you guys are cutting short, a lot of you guys have awesome mowers just like we do. This stuff is great. You want to work it into your soil and you want to apply it like every 15 days. I live by this stuff. I spend so much money on tea seed meal, it's not even funny. And right now, you're probably seeing maybe 20 worm castings. It used to be hundreds. It was bad. So tea seed meal, definite must for your shortcut lawns. Now, again, I just put it on the main. I don't put it anywhere else. Worms can live wherever else they want. Just on the main, our showpiece, we don't want them there. Guys, also stock up on this. Very important, Milorganite. This is our go-to. This is technically 4 times a year. I do it a little bit more than that. I'll do it maybe 6 times a year. The greens gets it a little bit more, but I don't use this Milorganite. I use professional grade Milorganite, which is smaller prills. Helps spread out a little bit more even. Definitely get you some Milorganite. If you have shortcut lawn, get the smaller prill. It's hard to burn your lawn with it, and you don't have to water it in. You can apply it in negative degree weather. You can apply it on your snow, and once the snow melts, it goes in. I mean, this is very versatile stuff. You could also apply it in 110 degree weather, because again, you don't have to water it in. The ground's gonna take it up when it needs it. Okay, this is just a good aid. Sometimes I'll just put down Milorganite after, or I'll put it down before, and I'll do a mollycoddle I mean, I just put this, I mean, this is the best stuff, bro. This is the best stuff. It's just so good. It's a nice soil amendment. So that's the stuff, all the stuff you guys should be stocking. You guys are too amazing. You're too great. I don't know what I would do without you guys. And I keep saying, I'm gonna say thank you every single day. And you'll never watch an episode where I don't thank you guys. These long extended goodbyes are awesome. Let's keep a positive vibe and positive energy. Guys, stock up on your stuff now before it gets too expensive as well. And I'm gonna list all this stuff in the description. Go ahead and click on the description items. Purchase your stuff. Let's make it happen. This is probably going to be one of your bigger purchases of the season, is the beginning of season. And then throughout, you know, we'll get some different things. Like, now that I think about it, like I didn't even talk about spreaders and, you know, all that. But this is the basic necessities you need to really kickstart your season. So that way you have it on deck as we're doing things. You know what I mean? So guys, you're the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Really means a lot to me. You guys are the best. My gosh, I don't know what else to say about you guys. You're just too amazing. You're just too amazing. And a lot of you guys are just inviting me to your Bermuda lawns, and you're really tempting me. Believe me, I want to work on a Bermuda lawn. Guys, you're the best. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I apologize that I woke up late, but hey, we got stuff done. Tomorrow's gonna be great. I know it's the Sabbath, but we have to dethatch and prepare our lawns for greatness. We do have a week of rain coming up, so during that rainy time, I am not gonna take a break. I'm gonna go ahead and clean some mowers. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen some reels on our reel mowers, and I'll show you guys how to do all that stuff. I'm gonna find stuff to do. There's too much stuff to do. So, you guys are the best. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy. Yeah! You're the best.